It's going to be an interesting one. We're going to jump right on in right about now.
Cool.
All right.
Game number 1 underway here. Kick things off. Opening possession is going to be one of those kind of back and forth situations. We'll see what comes together. I really think it's going to depend on which team can kind of get momentum here and get it done early. The way that these teams have been going through, they're both kind of backs against the wall. Need this win. Kiri gonna punch that one in, and they're gonna get a very early lead here, going the way of Zaboomafoo. They punch one in 20 seconds in.
Nice and easy, baby. This is kind of what you're looking for if you are, like I said, kind of the undercard here. Zaboomafoo got to get themselves going early. That'll kind of catalyze them. We'll see if that trends forward. Nefarious, though, like you said, coming off of quite a different situation, should react a little bit differently. So we're going to hang out here on the orange side of the field. Nefarious not really in control despite having technical possession. Buddy lobs a shot. Nothing really doing here, to borrow a Staxism. And we're going to the other side. Kiri on the way.
Yeah, one of the things to keep in mind here is that these teams have played together recently. They played against each other in the closed qualifier. That was a close one there. Plip is going to be able to clear this one out, but they did just play. And this one might be going in. Adam's going to punch it in. He's going to tie it up. 1-1.
That type of stick-to-itiveness is very, very important. You see, there was kind of a bad lob, a secondary shot, and then Adam right on there, able to put it on in 1-all. And I'm excited to see the rest of it. Adam pinches. Jay Wismont gets a little bit slow, so Plip will send it back out there. Buddy playing third man is good. And one more time, we see Nefarious with complete possession, but not really doing much with this. I hesitate to use the word control.
Yeah, it's been kind of strange. The defensive side of Zaboomafoo looks out of place at times. Plip's had some interesting kind of jumps, just whiffs on the ball so far. They're getting these kind of off-speed touches. They're not really getting the power that they're intending to get into it, so the ball's just kind of floating around. They're going to want to clean that up. That's not something that's going to work against Nefarious over time. That's eventually going to be a mistake that they'll capitalize on. Adam looking to get a pass down. Buddy there for the angle. Can't find it. Hits the post and out. Defender number 6, that right post. Tough one to get past. Right down the middle.
Shot. Kiri is going to go ahead and block that one. And this is kind of what I was talking about, where technically the blue team has possession. Nefarious is the team that has the ball on the enemy side of the court, but they're not really controlling the opportunity. Wismont to Buddy is going to be messed up. Buddy sends it again.
I think they've had a bit of control. I think that they've been the control's been off on the final shot or the commit coming in, right? They've had a couple passes down high. Adam gonna find the net though, as we're talking about. We're saying they're not hitting the net. They clearly feel otherwise as they throw that one in our face.
Nice and easy there. Catching Nefarious with 2 here. And our 4th kickoff. This one goes to the blue side for the first time all day, but very quickly, Nefarious is able to pop it onto the correct side. Now Plip sending a shot towards goal for the first time since the 4th minute, and not going to be able to find anything there either. But this is a good look for Zaboomafoo for the first time, like I said, since the beginning of the game. Until that happens, and Adam sends it on home. It's 3-1 super, and they're going to need a whole lot of ladders to climb out of this one.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough match for them if it keeps going this way. And again, it's the defensive side for Zaboomafoo that's just not really there, not really present. They feel out of place. It doesn't seem like they have the rotation or they know exactly where they're going to be or where their teammate is. I don't know if it's a comms issue, but something needs to get figured out there on defense. All 3 come forward. Plip does decide to go ahead and back out and take that third man position in net. But again, look, he's actually just caught Austin. Kiri can't contain himself, is trying to push up into that corner. We have a triple commit in the corner, and Kiri is going to bring it out, but all 3 of them just seem to want to push forward constantly. They can't sit net. They can't play that back post. There's always a giant hole in the net and 2 people committed in the corners. And really, that's allowed Nefarious to get in and make some of these goals. They haven't had to shoot on tough defended nets.
Yeah, we see if there is a defense, it's going to come via the way double commit. I'm here. Zaboomafoo has struggled. Like I said, that first goal was very important. Get them on the board, but it didn't catalyze their gameplay. One more time, Nefarious has control. Shot on goal is going to be a little bit to the right. And wide is not the spot to be good.
I mean, you're up 3-1, so okay, it's not that bad, but you can't miss an open net like that. You can't do that at this level. That should have been a goal there. Adam probably laughing at that one, at the fact that he whiffed that open net. Sometimes they're the hardest, man. Open nets are brutal. Ooh,
that situation is a tough one in the sense that, like you said, you just can't miss that. And if you're able to laugh it off, then it's no problem. But if it's anything but that, I think it's easy to get inside of your head and kind of cause problems. And look at this, right away. You miss an open shot, and all of a sudden, this is the most control Zaboomafoo has had all game.
Yeah, I think it can get into your head, and I think that if it was a different situation, right? Let's say the score is reversed, and the score line's 3-1, and they're the one, and they miss the open net. That becomes a problem. 1 to the 2 to the 3 to the 4. That's the net. They're going to pick that one up. 4-1 makes up the difference here.
Yeah, not a chance. Plip couldn't do anything, and it's not his fault there. That was just fantastic passing, and I believe we have our final score here. 17 seconds, of course, technically to go, but 4-1 is an impressive scoreline so far. And as I said, I'm pretty sure it'll be the final of game number 1. Best of 5, so still more Rocket League to play, but Nefarious are going to take it 4-1.
Yeah, they are going to open this one up. 4-1 should be 5-1, but they are going to have that win. And really, it going their way. A lot of the times you can see this kind of... it could have shifted very early in Zaboomafoo's favor, right? They had that first goal. They had the momentum. But from that point, after the first 20 seconds of chaos off that kickoff where they did end up scoring, there really wasn't any threat level control. They got downfield. They only got 3 shots, though. They never had control of the ball enough to create shot opportunities. When you're shooting 3 versus 15, this scoreline should look like this. It should be wider.
That said, Zaboomafoo has 1 out of 3 of their goals, right? Like this, you can look at the other side of that coin.
Yeah.
But
33%,
like I said,
not bad.
That first goal was such an okie doke. It was kind of cheeky. It wasn't really kind of all the way in there. And so, like I said in game number 1, if that goal doesn't really catalyze you, you're kind of up a creek in that regard. And we'll see if things change here in game number 2.
And it is underway. Kickoff going to go in favor of Nefarious. Jay Wismont looking to try and get that one down. Not enough boost to get any power into the ball, though. They'll be able to clear that one out. And interesting start here. A little bit of a back and forth. Both teams trying to make something, but no real control. It's just kind of trying to get the feel. I always like the feeler side when they're trying to find their speed.
Austin.
Because it's when the chaos kind of does happen.
Very different from game number 1. Zaboomafoo keeping the ball on their opponent's side of the pitch. We saw Nefarious with control pretty much the entire time. Kiri trying to get cute with it, but he's all by himself. Flip and Austin all the way in the backfield. No one could help Kiri carry that to the goal. And just like that, Nefarious in transition. And guess who's in front of it? Kiri one more time.
Austin chasing this one. Buddy with a whiff. Austin won't be able to get up for that. There was an opportunity there, but I think it was one of those ones where Austin was respecting the fact that the player was up. It looked like they were going to get a touch, so he ended up coming off the boost. Might have been able to make a play on that ball had he just committed to it to start.
Nefarious one more time. Half sets up, and Zaboomafoo uses the opportunity to grab boost and push the ball on the other side. Blue fields where we're hanging, and Adam's going to change that real quick. Nefarious has a decent setup, but again, kind of walks away from it. The 50 goes the way of Jay Wismont. Backfield pass to Adam. Buddy there, but Austin gets in the way. And Zaboomafoo going to control it again.
Zaboomafoo ran into each other there, and that was Plip and Kiri colliding. And it really does feel like it's a comms thing. They're not fluent. They're not where they're expecting their teammates to be, and they're ending up in bad rotations and in team bump situations.
Oh,
Austin
no.
with the
Oh,
whip.
no.
Kiri going to be able to barely save that one out.
Okay.
And again, like, it's not clean play. Like, I don't want to, like, beat on a team in this situation, but, like, defensively, as you can see, they're not there. They're just not present. They're not getting good touches. There's a lot of whiffs occurring and team bumps, double commit, triple commit situations in corners. There's a breakdown on the defense.
That one just looked easy right there. Unfortunately for Zaboomafoo and their fans, things not coming up Millhouse for them this time around.
I want to see some of this power from Plip. That one's going in off the ceiling. Adam gets that touch, and, Nefarious going to open the scoreline up as we approach the halfway mark, 2-0.
All right. I mean...
yeah.
Not much there to break down, chat. The ball went in the net, and sometimes grass is green. 2-0 now. As we're halfway through the contest, game number 1, Nefarious leads the big picture by 1 as well. And Jay Wismont gonna miss that one, giving Clip an opportunity. Where are the teammates? They're in the backfield, already anticipating playing defense.
Good clear there by Jay Wiz. Buddy with a great dive there at the last second. Great jump to get up and get in the way of that one. That could have been a dangerous shot on net.
Okay. Kiri is here. But Jay Wismont is as well. I see this as an issue, and maybe I'm wrong, but Zaboomafoo are getting onto defense perhaps too quickly. Kiri tries to go up, Adams up, Jay Wismont's down, and the ball is absolutely not in the net. Adam takes one more shot over Austin, over the net. Buddy with the follow-up still can't get it in.
Hit the net! Gotta hit the net! Adam still trying to get it done here, going for the fakes. Kiri is going to be able to clear it out. And as you were talking about that just a moment, okay. Never mind. We're not going to talk about it.
We can talk about it. Talk about it.
Well, I was talking about something else. That's what I was stopping talking about. Buddy, self-pass off the ceiling. Gross touch. Down and in. Once again, nobody really there to make a good stand to try and make a save. It's rough. It's rough in the backfield of Zaboomafoo.
Zaboomafoo just finds himself in the backfield, like I said, whether they should be or not. I feel like they're just anticipating that things aren't going to go their way. And listen, I'm not into like this, manifest the secret type nonsense, but like, think positive, man. All the negative thinking, they're getting on defense while they're shooting the ball, and they're leaving individual teammates by themselves. It's usually Plip, and just like that, Jay Wismont's able to steal it out of the hands of Plip. Jay Wismont in front, Buddy's here, but can't read the knock off of Plip. Open net, still too high. Plip with the follow-up, and Zaboomafoo is on the board.
Okay, finally able to chase one down here on the side of Zaboomafoo, and really it's a transitional goal. So this is an open net situation for them. They have to capitalize on that. What you were talking about earlier, where they're not getting downfield quick enough, as you said that, it was pretty obvious. You could see players wanting to move forward, but they also didn't want to leave the midfield because they have been getting scored on time and time again. And I think that is affecting their overall speed and confidence level.
Well, with that goal,
I do think you hit that on the head.
I mean, 30 seconds left, 2 goals to go. Absolutely possible. Kiri a little wide. The follow-up from Flip is good. 2 in a row. 29 seconds and 1 goal separates our teams.
And here's the speed, and this is the speed that they're using because they're in desperation mode right now, right? They're getting in there, they're trying to clean up for each other, and they haven't done that until this moment. We're finally seeing them get downfield with intent of, you know what, we're behind, I have to score a goal, let's make something happen. I will force this in, I'll win a 50, whatever we got to do. They need more of that, and it needs to happen earlier in the match. They need to get on the board early, and they need to get ahead. We'll see if they can carry some of this energy over.
Okay.
For a few more seconds. All right.
10 seconds to go. And just like that, the hat trick from Plip is able to tie it up 10 seconds before overtime, if we even need it.
All of that created by Kiri, though. Kiri comes up, gets one over, baits the second one, passes around him, finds a teammate on the outside edge on the wing there, and is able to put it on target. So they're able to tie this up. This is the offense that we need to see out of them. And Plip, the guy that we were told to look out for, up there with the hat trick. So Plip coming alive, and most of it being facilitated by Kiri. Austin kind of out of the picture here so far.
Overtime's going to start. And Plip is still riding that high. Hat trick. He'll be blocked out just now. Kiri set up a lot of those goals, and Austin thought about it, but Adam's going to take control, and just like that, Nefarious one more time had it. And guess who takes it away?
Ooh.
Plip. But the shot is wide.
Kiri, nice turn, gets a shot on target. Buddy is there to knock it away, though. And now, the offense, the speed, picking up on the side of Zaboomafoo, and it's starting to break down the rotation of Nefarious. You can see them getting very, very wide in the rotation. Giant gaps between them, which will eventually open up the net for a shot. An attack after attack, touch after touch. Kiri in with another one. Austin now with a shot. Adam having to dive and save. This is what we needed to see. They're finally alive.
I really liked how Kiri kind of got on Buddy there and really bumped him out of the way.
Yep.
Shot a little high, but, you know, still there. Plip's going to follow up. Kiri's here as well. Austin out there getting boost pads. Chops up. And the ball in the corner. Not going to be an opportunity for anybody, but Plip keeps it in Nefarious's side of the pitch. Kiri does as well. Finally, Adam thinks he clears it, but not so lucky.
So this is the way that they need to play to beat Nefarious. Shot on target. Adam can't get there, and Kiri gonna take this one down. Minute 30 into overtime, and this is what Zaboomafoo needs. They aren't there on defense. They finally found their speed on offense, and they're maintaining midfield presence, and that is what has won this game. 4 unanswered goals in a row to take that one back after starting down 3-0.
Insane there. Last time around, we looked at the shots. There was only 3 shots on goal coming out from Zaboomafoo. This time around, 3 goals from Zaboomafoo before we get to OT. A total of, 12, 16 shots on goal versus the 7 out of Nefarious. And again, something that we don't have on this final side is time of possession. The biggest thing for me in game number 1 was the lack of that. Zaboomafoo was consistently defending, not being able to find themselves on offense, and it was an issue. This time around, they turn it and they win it.
Yeah, able to turn that one around. They take it down. See if they can maintain a bit of that. And again, look, our defense isn't working. I don't know that there is a fix on that. There is a comms issue. Something is wrong. Your offensive speed that you found there, where you were able to get in quick, somebody was up in the air. They basically, kind of what you were saying. You were saying they were getting back to defense too quickly, right?
Yeah.
They had 2 guys back. But what they changed is that second guy back, or the first one to get back, I guess, is getting into the air and pre-jumping and moving from midfield to challenge the ball as it's coming off the backboard, as it's coming off of one of the other players, and they're maintaining the fight in the midfield. And that really changed the speed of the game for them. They maintained control and possession for easily the back half of that regulation and all of OT.
Little over 4 minutes to go here in game number 3. Tied at 1 for the big picture. Austin goes up. And Zaboomafoo have control, have a goal, have a seat. Adam puts it on the board. And Nefarious are feeling good.
Yep, and that's actually going to be an own goal. Kiri coming in, gets a little bit of a bump from J-Wiz and ends up just slamming it in for them. Assist, also going the way of the battle bus. Shout out to Buddy in the big old bus, bringing that one out. You're here for it?
I'm here for it. I love the battle bus,
Plip
dude.
is not here for it at all, as he just rips the battle bus off the field. Buddy getting taken out there.
Plip sends it wide. Deceptive opportunity there. I don't think it really was an opportunity as much as it might have looked like it. Wismont goes high, and Plip's going to look to send it to the other side. Adam's going to control it one more time. Send it towards the goal. Passing, faking, Buddy. Good. 2-0. Nefarious.
Disgusting. Adam's going to go up, fakes it down, uses a little bit of boost to get himself to speed up faster than the ball. He's already got the upwards momentum. Great car control from him there to use that forward momentum. Boost down, gets under it, able to cut it around one, demos out the other one, and Buddy puts that big boy body of the bus on there, and that just can't be stopped.
That one was a little bit too easy, set up right down Broadway, and luckily for Zaboomafoo and their fans, Kiri gets in the way. Buddy's going to send it out. Austin shows up just in time. The Battle Bus 50s. Jay Wismont pushes a hair to the left. And it doesn't go in. Adam instead goes high. But the whole team is here. And Buddy predictably gets blocked.
And getting stuck back in their half again. They can't seem to find the speed, and you can see this 1, 2, 3 guys out. Plip now diving back across. Kiri is already double committed into the corner behind Plip. There is nobody in net as Jay Wiz tries to bring it up and around. They are going to win the battle in the corner, though. Kiri clears it out. But, man, that defensive half is still
Adam's
scary.
Here. And the ball's there. That was a little easy.
They, we're halfway through the game. 3-0 scoreline again. Maybe this is just how Zaboomafoo plays. They need to get down 3 and then just throw everything they possibly have. We'll see if they can pick this one back up. They were able to do it in the last series, so I'm not going to count them out. Or in the last match, not the last series. Opportunity here for a goal to kick it off. And, maybe this is a repeat storyline.
Yeah, I mean, this time it's Kiri instead of Flip, but he's able to take it. A missed takedown from Nefarious. And that just leads to, all of a sudden you're offside. You're behind the last defender, and you're looking cute, feeling cute after that one. 2:20 on the clock, and 2 goals to tie.
Is going to bring that one out off the wall. Austin on the back. He will get the touch, and you see Austin and Kiri both posted, just kind of seated there, waiting for that ball. Kiri will be the one that brings it out, but there's a lot of situations where they have 2 people in the same spot, just kind of waiting, sitting still, which is you never want to be doing. You want to have momentum.
You got to be able to find those routes and keep them on going. Austin puts down Wismont, but Buddy does a really good job of just kind of like throwing the ball in the corner, keeping it high, and not really giving anybody an opportunity off of that demo. Buddy challenges. This time it doesn't miss. And Kiri continues to push forward. Was the one put the team on the board, looking for a secondary opportunity. Will be helped out by the teammate, but Buddy's able to shove forward. Zaboomafoo continues to hold control until iCasters curse them. And Adam to Wismont, too high, and Plip's ball.
Great save by Plip there. Adam was actually coming across looking to try and get that read off the back, where it would have been a tough one. Had he hit it, I probably would have been up and out of my chair. Would have been a nutty pre-jump and read there. Plip saves him from getting posterized, though. A little bit of speed here, but this isn't what we saw at the end of the last series. They're not winning the midfield. It almost feels like they're trying to win in the offensive third. They're pushed really far up down the wall. You were winning the midfield battles. The ball's still getting cleared midfield, but you're not in the same rotation that you were doing before. You got to find that pacing and spacing.
Half a minute to go. Adam doesn't even have to show up to save that one. Somebody needs to show up, and it's Jay Wismont getting in the way. And that's probably a dagger of a save here, as we have just a couple of seconds left. Plip didn't give up earlier, and not looking to do it here either. 10, the countdown has started. With 2 goals to go, I do believe this to be the end. We'll count down from 5. Buddy might own goal here, just barely avoids it. And that's game 3, Nefarious up 2-1.
Yeah, so, we've been talking a lot about what's kind of going wrong and what was going right on the side of Zaboom. Really, on the side of Nefarious, they're playing clean Rocket League. They have a decent rotation. They are starting to win the the battles in the midfield and in their offensive third. They're having people up on the wall. They're trying to get higher up in the air and win that area to make it a bit harder for Zaboomafoo to do what they did at the end of game 2. So they did make some good transitions there. See if that can carry over here into game 4, if they can close this one out. But we're back into just a minute. Look, quick restart.
Plip, 4 shots on goal. Still the one leading the team here. Worth noting that Kiri's the one that was able to actually get the score. But it was Plip that repeatedly finds these opportunities.
Plip finds the opportunities. Kiri's the one that tries to create them. Watch Kiri. Kiri's the one that's getting a hold of the ball in the midfield, is doing fakes, doing different things to create the opportunities and chances for them to get shots on net. He's the one that's kind of facilitating, though he is the one that scored. He's the guy that's trying to bait out defenders, get people out of the box, get around guys. So Kiri's really been kind of the standout for me on Zaboomafoo.
Not going to disagree there, in all honesty. I feel that. I do feel that. So, we'll see if Kiri can continue to do so. Can't get it past the midfield line. First it's Adam, then it's J-Wiz. All of a sudden, Austin's here. Can they keep it, though? Kiri slows it down, puts it over one. Adam's there to follow up, though. And it's the Nefarious ball.
Yeah, Kiri was looking once again there to try and get that off touch. Went up as if he was going to shoot the shot and go over the defender. Ends up going to that back wall. Unfortunately for them, the third man did see that. So Nefarious has been really kind of in tune with what's going on. They're paying attention. They've won quite a few of these 50 situations. They've won some really tough challenges in that last series where they were coming up trying to punch one through. So a lot of I want to give a shout out to the defense because Nefarious has been able to hold up. And as soon as I say that, J-Wiz just flounders all over the ball. They won't let me say bad things. They won't let me say good things. I just, tough out here.
It's a hard knock life for you, bro. I feel it. I feel it, man. But this is a good look for Zaboomafoo. They've been able to defend this many shots and this much time, which is not something that we've been able to see before. Buddy, no longer on the battle bus. And misses the shot opportunity. Zaboomafoo running downfield. Off the right side wall. Kiri turns around. What was that? Plip? What team are you on, my guy?
We're gonna have a conversation. Okay, here's the types of plays that they score. Kiri with the ball, taking it down, up against Buddy, able to jam it in. Transitional goals is apparently the thing that Zaboomafoo does well. Flip to Kiri, Kiri takes it. Funny.
You know what? The first one was easy. I guess they just didn't want to do it that way. The difficult goal comes through in the clutch, and Zaboomafoo find themselves with a lead for the first time since game number 2.
Yeah, I mean, that's clearly what happened. Flip was like, you know what, this goal, it might go. It's just not pretty enough. It doesn't look good. Kiri's going to bust something out later. Let's open up with that. We want to give the people something to look at for the first goal. Second goal, though, you might want to get a better look at it if you're on defense because you didn't quite get there in time. J-Wiz off the pass from Adam, just going to bang it right into the face of Kiri.
Just a good old 1-2 punch. The speed is what makes that happen. Real quick attention to the speed there from Nefarious. And they're able to go ahead and just shove it on in there. Adam goes up high, and Kiri's able to get in the way. J-Wiz not in position for that, and so Zaboomafoo will look for control. J-Wiz gets in the corner, but he's just being annoying right now, as Turtle would say. Not really creating anything, just throwing a monkey wrench kind of in the whole system of Zaboomafoo.
Adam's been really fun to watch on the Nefarious side. He's been somebody that's getting, get all the defenders out, challenging on that back wall. I'm going to take back my nice sayings about the defense. Buddy and J-Wiz both double commit. J-Wiz goes to jump, even though Buddy's ahead of him, ends up sending him a little high, and that is the most open net you're going to see.
Yeah. That was I've been very excited about Fairy Peak talking about how the double commit isn't always sacrilege. That's
it's
the
not.
classic example of the wrong way to double commit.
That was the sacrilege. That one
Yeah.
that one was not pretty.
Uh-oh.
Adam with the kit. What is this? The pre-jump catches it on the ground and able to just power it into that lower 90. Right behind Kiri. Great touch and read from Adam.
Smooth moves.
Best move.
2 on the left, 2 on the right, 2 on the clock. And we'll see if we're going to a game 5 or not. Nefarious, of course, have, well, 2 in this series. Should they win this, that's all, folks. But if Zaboomafoo go ahead and get it, we've got 1 more game to play. Right now, honestly, it'd be a coin flip. Zaboomafoo, in the games that they've lost, have looked completely unawares. And in this game, both teams are stepping up for the first time, it seems, all series. So I'm excited, and I honestly don't know where this one's going to go. But he's going to set up his team by taking out 1 player, and the 2-on-3 will not present itself with a goal-scoring opportunity as the clear is good from blue.
Job by Flip to be present in the midfield. That ends up keeping this possession alive, but Adam going to catch that one. A little bit of an awkward touch. Austin looking to get it around Buddy. Get bumped out of the way, and yeah, this one really feels like it's the first time that it's a true back and forth, right? Nefarious had the one game where they were up 3-0, and then it completely turned around and it went the other side. It's felt like it's one-sided or the other throughout this series so far.
Yeah.
This one really feels like it's, it's that back and forth punching match. Both teams having mistakes, not the cleanest Rocket League, but both teams also having some great offensive pressure and some great touches. They clear that one out. I was on the wrong player. I didn't think that one got cleared. I thought we were going to have an open net shot.
A little bit wide here. Looked like a good opportunity for Zaboomafoo, but Adam chased it down. Buddy wants to call that a shot, but Kiri was hand in the face. Half a minute on the clock. We're tied up here. 1 goal will prevent the overtime. I'm not sure we're going to get that. Buddy's going to put the ball in his terms. Off the wall, off the wall. Jay Wismont here. Can he get the angle? No, it's a little too high. Adams here as well. Austin gets in the middle. Wismont gets denied by Flip. And Buddy sends it to the sky. Adams sends it to the ground. And we send it right on to overtime.
Well, this one, Zaboomafoo, they need it. Something's got to happen here. They need some offensive pressure. They can't give this one up. I believe that is tournament life on the line here. They've got to get something done. Otherwise, they are going home with nada.
Austin clears it. Decent opportunity for Flip, but Adam just 1 car length ahead of him. A scrum in front of Blue Goal. And Austin and Plip trying to keep Buddy out of the conversation, but he butts in anyway. Jay Wismont, Adam, Buddy, all the way down the field. Adam puts it high. Buddy not going for it, anticipating the jump up from Austin. And just like that, Zaboomafoo has control. An errant shot. And Plip looks for the stop one more time.
They're out wide to the right. Kiri already there, present, looking to get a touch on it. Is able to do so. Loses it corner to Buddy, though. Austin, can he get the second? Can't get it touched down into the mid for them. Kiri all the way back, though. So the rotation.
There's a good look. There's a good look for Zaboomafoo.
Yeah, they're starting to get that rotation going. They're starting to clean that up. They're maintaining possession here. It's just, can they piece something together and get one of those quick passing plays? That's really what's been working for them. Those 1-2 passes, getting those shots in. They've had a couple other ones. Kiri was able to do a solo. Can he do it again? Can't get it done. A couple demos out there. Only 1 player left on the field for Nefarious. Flip off the corner. Kiri not out in mid wide enough, or wasn't out off the goal line enough to be able to get that angled in.
That's where that demo comes into play. Unable to find the 3rd man because he's just respawning on the other side. Kiri makes it a 3-on-2 for the moment. Kiri sends it towards the goal, but a little bit too high and to the right. And so Kiri looking for a secondary opportunity. Flips here, can't turn around. Austin just trying to keep it on the good side. Kiri can't get there either. All these errant setups.
I like Flip's attempt, though. He was there. He saw the ball coming. He knows he's not in any kind of real position to make this touch. He just kind of backwards.
Nice.
Like, if it hits me, it goes in, or it goes into the air, and our third man can get. I don't know, man. I'm just kind of here. I'm going to throw myself at the ball. I've been there. I understand that. One of those.
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere. Might as well.
Nefarious controlling the ball. Half an extra game so far. And Austin looking to set his team up with that demo, but a great play by Blue to just clear it on out of here. Jay Wismont goes high. Kiri with the perfect block. That was a little slow, but it was all that was needed. And Kiri trying to bring it outside.
Jay-Wiz should have had a better touch on that ball. There was a lot of open net space there for him to go ahead and put that in. He just couldn't get the touch he was looking for. Double commit from him and Buddy, though. He does call himself off, comes off the boost. Stays forward, so I like that Jay-Wiz still tried to stay forward and maintain that momentum that he already had to see if they could create a passing opportunity. Flip now, looking to boost down to catch it. Buddy narrowly beats him out for the ball.
Oh, that's
Austin!
how it ends. That's how it ends. Austin just okey dokes.
I thought it was
Right
wide.
here. I think everybody thought it was wide. It is exactly what they needed. And now the series is wide. We're going to a game 5.
OTs continue to go the way of Zaboomafoo. We're able to take this one down. We are going to get a game 5 out of this series. You know, at times they come alive. It's strange. Zaboomafoo is either like 100% on and they're killing it, or they're completely disastrous and kind of scatterbrained and all over the place with holes that Nefarious just comes in and scores over and over and over again on. So, see which version of Zaboomafoo we get here to kick off the end of, or the start of game 5. But this one going the distance, turning into a series here.
Yeah, this is the difference maker. I feel like this game number 4 before we come into game number 5. We talked a little bit about it, how these teams have just kind of been, honestly, one guy has it. And it hasn't been all blowouts, but we have definitely seen either Nefarious is in or Zaboomafoo is in. This game 4 was where they were both performing for the first time all series.
Right, game 5 underway
Here we
here.
go. Champions Field.
Could take it down.
All right. No more battle buses. Unfortunate, but wait. No, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no,
I thought
no,
I saw
it's not there.
Wismont on it. But
Not there.
yeah, everybody in go hard mode, I suppose. This one's for all the marbles.
Jay-Wiz going to be the one to bring it out here for Nefarious. Kiri going to get in the way. Double commit there as Flip comes in and tries to get a touch as well, but Austin is back. So far, pretty much in rotation here. This looks a bit cleaner than what we've seen out of Zaboomafoo at the start of the previous 4 matches. They've been kind of scattered typically for the first 2.5 minutes. It does look like they're carrying a little bit of momentum over from that previous round. Game. Austin going to try and get it done against Buddy. Can't get it, though. We're into a volleyball match here in the midfield.
Just up and down. Looks like Turtle playing boomer ball out here. So we'll see if we actually get some control, because that's where this series has been kind of the most fun to watch. Has been the lockdown half pitch sort of style. Watching Zaboomafoo just kind of like toss goals over and over again. Nefarious a little bit more controlled. A lot of their scores have come off of, hockey passes or one-timers, whereas Zaboomafoo has just been like chucking it and lucking it, and some in transition as well.
Here you're going to come out here. Jay-Wiz gets a demo on Austin, but it slows him down, takes him out of the play on the ball. Flip looking to get one up and over. Jay-Wiz, the last-ditch effort save there, able to get it done. Here he brings it in, drops it off for Austin, who backflips out of that one. It wasn't quite on target. Didn't have a clean look for it. And Plip, they're looking for each other. If you notice, Plip was trying to drop that back down onto Austin. That wasn't going to be a shot on target. He was looking for that pass. So they're trying to get creative here. They're trying to create some opportunities. Plip going to send this one high and wide of the top left corner. Can't really get the shots on target. I like what they're going for. I like the creativity. it's a different look than what we've seen them going for, but they're just not able to put it on target.
You know, game 4, both teams seem to be on as far as their ability to play offense, and both teams here are really stepping up on the defensive side. Scoreless after 2:38, and that's very different from the 4 games that we've watched before this one. So I kind of like the ricochet here, and a ricochet off of Kiri will be defended by Adam. Austin in the backfield. Buddy shows up, and we're back to the back and forth.
Triple here on the ball. Adam just going to go in 1v3 on him for a little bit. Kiri will eventually get the better half of it. Gets the pinch down, and what a shot and touch from Kiri. What is this?
This is, remember when I said they were just luck chucking it? This one is just drilled to the ground, finds its way towards the goal. 2 minutes, 1-0.
I mean, when you see 2 forward and the third man back is coming to challenge you and you're on the ball already, pinch it, luck chuck it, whatever you want to call it, that's going to work, but they are going to clap back immediately here on the side of Nefarious. Adam going to finish this one off from a pass from J-Wiz.
All right. Adam puts things where they belong, according to Nefarious fans. And we tie it up just like that. It's real fun kind of watching these teams come out here. Austin has been in the Rocket League scene forever. It seems like everybody around Austin kind of gets their moment in the sun. And here Austin playing since what, 2015, 2016, finally kind of rising to the occasion and surrounded by players like Plip.
Yeah, Plip gonna find the speed here, gets it over Adam, bumps him out of the play, and is able to just sneak it in just out of reach of Buddy on that right post. Great placement, great speed to stay on the ball there, and control out of Plip.
You gotta love to see it. Nefarious, the slight top card in this one. Zaboomafoo continuously fighting back. After game number 1, I was unsure if we were going to see more than 3. And then after game number 2, there was no doubt in my mind that we would see 5.
Yeah, game 1 definitely had me feeling like it was going to be a repeat of what the closed qualifiers were for these teams. And it did go 3-0 the side of Nefarious when they came through them. So, and again, I can see where those opportunities are. It's on that defense, and really this team, they're an offensive team. They have to get down. They win games by maintaining presence in your half, keeping you stuck there, winning the midfield battles. This here is the moments where I'm worried, right? When they get up and they make these kind of soft touches, and you let them come in and make attack after attack, and you've got 3 guys stacked in the box that are kind of bumping and itching to get out of there. Those are the moments where I worry for Zaboomafoo.
38 seconds for the orange team to hold on. 2 overtimes in our series, and Buddy sets us up for what could be a 3rd.
You know, you sit there, and this is the way it's going. The second one of us say something, you say 30 seconds left on the clock to hold on. Immediately, they don't hold on. They let go. You know, no hands on the wheel. Ball goes in, 2-2, and we may very well end up in a 3rd overtime. And I don't think Nefarious wants that, because overtimes have not gone their way so far this series.
They haven't, but they've gone my way. I'm the caster. I'm just here for a good show. And the overtimes have been fantastic to watch. Plip keeping it out of his goal that time around. Buddy sets his team up. It's a 3-on-2. Sends it towards Austin in the right spot. Beautiful, beautiful defense. 5 seconds is one last opportunity. Orange will just ground the ball, and guess what? We're going overtime.
Game 5 OT. What is more common than a Game 5 overtime on Champions Field? Especially here on the E-League stream. I think we're the 12. That's just how it ends. And Zaboomafoo,
Typical.
get it done. Austin is the one to finish it off. 9 seconds into OT, gets the challenge after the kickoff goes wide. And, you know, we were talking about him. We were talking about players around him. But in the end, Austin is the one that gets it done.
Poetic. 3 overtimes, 3 victories for Zaboomafoo. I'm just saying, there's something there. There's something there. Kiri and Austin setting each other up, goal after goal after goal. Love to see it. Nefarious stretch it to 5, and ultimately Zaboomafoo, who I gotta say was technically the undercard. I think a lot of people expected Nefarious to take this one. Zaboomafoo sweeps it right underneath them.
I mean, I absolutely did, especially when you go back and you look at the most recent time they played, which was like yesterday or the day before closed qualifiers. Like they just played and got 3-0 swept. So coming into it, you know, they've just made a change. They just added Clip to the team. There's a lot of things there. I don't any, you know, moving piece 100% confident. That showed a lot of those issues came up throughout the series. They definitely had problems in that. But over time, they started figuring out, like, hey, we don't want to be on the off. In the openings in the back behind us, fine. So be it. We'll deal with it when the time comes. But we're going to try and win the offensive pressure. We're going to build and get attack after attack after attack, and that turning point.
All right. Well, you know, a little bit tough stuff there towards the end, but Austin and the boys bring it home. 3 OTs, 3 dubs as well. We got more Rocket League. Stay tuned. We'll be back after this.